Alright everybody, this is a review I've been looking forward to doing for a while, and got a chance to do it thanks to Lunar Toy Store, who loaned me this test shot of this. This is Mastermade's SDT-02 DIABOLUS Rex. It is the second in their SDT, their Titan series. The first one was Metroplex. This one, obviously, DIABOLUS Rex is Trypticon, and it's very cool. Like I said, I do want to thank Lunar Toy Store for letting me check this out and do a review of it, because it really is a great figure. And according to them, apparently it's going to be in stock in like 9 days, or it's on the way in 9 days, so it's coming soon. So if you're looking to get one, there's a link right down there in the video description. You can go there and pre-order it, because it is imminent. And just looking at this, you could tell it was coming soon, because while this is a test shot, and apparently I've been told this is a test shot, it's been hand painted, and if the final looks better than this, oh my god, because there's already all kinds of detail on here that, if you remember when I reviewed the original test shot for the Metroplex, it was missing a lot of these little warning symbols and some of the detail paint. This one has them all. And again, like I said, all the paint on it was done by hand, so it's entirely possible that the final version is going to look even better than this, which is just blows my mind, because this is already a really, really cool figure. So yeah, here he is in city mode, and if you don't like this configuration with the weapons, there are all kinds of ways you can attach these guns. You can see these guns are attached here at this port. There's a port here, a port here, a port here, like underneath this gun, you can see there's a port here, a port here, a port here. These are plugged into some little swing out ports that you can or choose not to use if you wish. This gun, you can swap all these guns around. This little conning tower, or not conning tower, but like, you know, central tower piece comes off. It's plugged in here to the center right here. But you can really configure this any way you want. The legs, you know, obviously have all the hinges for the legs, so you can make it wider, bring it in a little bit, however you want to do it. It's really, it's insanely customizable, which is really cool. Like I said, I've had this, I think this is probably the 4th or 5th way I've had city mode set up. And it really just is wherever I feel like sticking the guns and assembling everything every time I put it together. There's lots of different ways. You can put these larger missile launchers up here further to the front. Just a lot of different ways to do it, so it's really cool. He does come with this little small Megatron figure, which for a figure this size, he's SD. He does not transform, but he's very articulated for a figure this size. He's got a ball-jointed head, which can move. He's got swivels at the shoulders, both forward and back and side to side. He's got a bicep swivel. He's got bendable elbows. He does not have a waist swivel. He's one solid piece there, but he's got ball joint hips, and he's got the hinged knees, and he's even got ball joints on the feet, so you can get some ankle tilt as well as some front to back articulation on him. And you can rotate his cannon. I think you can take the cannon off too. Yeah, you can take the cannon. He leaves him with a big post, but you can take the cannon off if you want. So you can lift it up and have him aim it. Very cool. Remember, the Titan came with the Ultra Magnus figure as well. He came with an alternate pointing hand. I've got his gun arm on. But there they are next to each other. Optimus Prime is coming with the Omega Supreme, and there should be some color test shots of the Omega Supreme coming out soon, from what I understand as well. But yeah, so there's a little Megatron figure that comes with him, and we'll show him off with the various modes as we get to them. So to turn him in, he's got an intermediate mode. He's not just City and Dinosaur. He does have an intermediate kind of Battleship, you know, Star Battleship mode, which we'll go ahead and show off. And to do that, we want to go ahead and take the guns off. And again, you can see all the ports here where all the guns come attached to. You can leave these purple ones attached, but I'm going to go ahead and take them off just to show you the process, because all these guns separate like this. We're going to pull this tower off. And then these missile launchers. Like I said, the missile launchers can be configured. These are plugged in like this, but their pegs rotate, so you can have them plugged in straight up like that. You can flop them around to the side, however you want to have those displayed. That's kind of nice. And there's even an extra port right in there that if you wanted to attach one of the small guns to the side of it, you can do so. It takes a little bit of extra effort there, but you can get that plugged in on the port. Actually, no, maybe not. There's a little piece in there that's blocking it, but yeah, really cool. So here you have the base figure itself. And again, you can see all, even just in city mode inside, there's all the orange detail, all the painted detail, the landing gear, this little helipad over here, all the little warning symbols and detail symbols all over them, which is kind of cool. So to turn them into a ship, you can close these up or not. It really depends. I like to put the big guns in here. Although you can put the big guns here or in either of the other holes, but I like to put them in here and then swing those. Like I said, these armatures fold up for dinosaur mode. So I like to bring those forward a little bit, bring these guns a little bit forward so they sit up closer to the body of the main body of the ship. This panel right here folds up, and then there's a little gun here that rotates up right there. You want to take these support struts here on the legs and fold them up. This helps support the city mode. And then you fold the legs in half. And again, look at all the vent detail. These should be the same color. Again, you can see there's different pieces in there, but those should be the same color on the final. But fold these up. Get them all lined up properly. There we go. Peg them together, get the legs together like that. There we go. And you want to fold them. Okay, there's the back. You can see his dinosaur head back here. But then you fold them forward, straighten out the feet, bend it at the knee so it kind of comes out to form a wing like that. And same on this side. Bend it back so it kind of angles back. And then on the underside of the ship, right here in this peg, you want to plug in this little tower. This forms the rear landing gear for the ship. And then these pieces, the rocket launcher pieces, plug into the hips here. Actually, I want to go it this way so they're facing forward. And those form the front supports for the starship mode. You see in there it kind of hovers like that. And then it's a matter of arming it all however you wish. I'm going off mostly the stock pictures I've seen with a few of my own little modifications. Like I said, putting these and sliding them forward a little bit. But the big purple guns go up here. And then you can put up here on the front, forward-facing cannons up on this thing. Actually, I do like them on the back a little bit better. So you can plug those in here to be weapons. And then a lot of the stock pictures had these facing backwards as kind of extra thrusters or rear-facing guns, however you want to do it. But there he is in Battleship mode. And picking him up, this guy's got a lot of die cast in him. Like being as small as he is, he's largest Voyager. But he's got a lot of mass to him. Just a lot of die cast in here. He's way heavier than you would think. Like even more so than Titan was. Just very heavy, very solid. There's a lot of metal in there. But yeah, there's his cool kind of vaguely Nemesis-looking starship mode. And like I said, just like before, all of these guns, there's ports up here. There's ports. You can put these guns forward. If you want to take these down, you could take these off here and plug them into the top of these guns. There's still a lot of available ports to stick things and rearrange the guns to your liking. This is just one of, like I said, again, this is probably the 4th or 5th configuration I've had for the Battleship mode, because every time I put it together, aside from some of the main points like having these guns facing backwards on the big guns, you can move these big guns up here, put these down here. You could flip these around to face backwards and make them look like thrusters. However you want to do it. There's a lot of customization just with the weapons on this guy. So yeah, I really do have to thank the guys over at Lunar Toy Store, because they kind of contacted me out of the blue and said, "Hey, would you like to review this?" And I said yes, because this is one, like, I've had this pre-ordered for a while. I've been really looking forward to this one to be out, especially since I got the Metroplex, and I'm looking forward to the Omega Supreme even more now. I'm usually not a big Omega Supreme fan, but I'm really looking forward to that coming out now. So yeah, so once you get all the weapons off again here in There's the base ship mode. And then to go to dinosaur mode, you want to fold these panels right here in. And then these whole side panels. Flip forward, you can see there's 3 pegs on each side that plug into the 3 peg holes here. And you'll hear that click into place there. Bring the legs down. And what's cool is like you can have the feet flat, and that gives them a little bit of stability there. But the feet actually, even you can fold this, they can become detached here. And then even there's a ball joint up here in the foot. So you can even have him kind of angled down, and he's still just as sturdy. You can have him leaning forward in like an action running pose. You can bring him back. And we'll show some more of that off here in a minute. So bring the arms down here. And then for the dino head, this whole gray assembly rotates around like that. And then the head's on a ball joint here, and it also can extend out on that gray piece if you want to have it a little bit more forward and facing that way. I'm going to go over the base articulation of this, and then we'll add the weapons to it. So once you get it done here, both this lower piece of the tail unclips from here, and then this piece of the tail even unclips from the body. So now you've got a fully posable tail here that can go really not anywhere you want it, but there's ball joints at each connecting port, so you can move that tail around and a wide variety of positions. But yeah, I love the way the feet angle down like that. It's just really cool. And again, you can unlock them from back here too to get a little bit more motion out of them. And see, even at that, look at that. He's even leaning way forward over his feet, and he's still very stable. You can also, again, without the weapons on, you can see all of the little warning signs and detail along each of the vents up here. Little caution logos on the head, and all the paint detail. And one of the things that's neat is like some of these pieces, like this green piece right here and this gray piece back here, I thought were transformation bits, but no, they're not painted pieces. They actually molded separate color parts to delineate all the various gears and mechanisms and things. Like you notice the purple gear there moves with the arm, and even on his jaw here, that little, even though it's a separate piece because the jaw's going inside his cheek, that little purple gear there moves with his jaw, which is kind of cool. And also you'll notice when he moves his jaw, his eyebrows get a little bit more aggressive in the same way that you see there it's sleek and he's cunning, and then he's like rah, and he's angry. In the same way that Metroplex had the features that you make him look angry. He's got a little turret gun inside of his mouth here. Now he doesn't have any light up features in his head that I can tell. I haven't seen a place to insert one. Like you'll notice there's no screw holes anywhere on this guy either. They cover those up very well wherever they are. I haven't seen a screw hole or a screw sticking out on this guy anywhere. But you can see there's a mechanism kind of through his eyes. It doesn't look like there's an LED in there. I have found no indicators that there's an LED switch in there. And the instructions seem to back that up. But if you push this little orange piece on top of his head forward, it pops out his little mid forehead nose cannon. So it's kind of a little spring-loaded gimmick. You lock that down, and then you push that forward, and it pops it up, which is kind of cool. So yeah, you got the facial features there that move, and then the little nose cannon that can open up. Also, he does have an LED feature here on the chest. This piece lights up, and there's this little button right here, up here, turns on a red LED in his chest. So he does have an LED feature, and to access that, when these are split open, so I can go ahead and pop these open just a bit. When these are open, this whole central gray piece, kind of grab it from the top, this whole piece comes out. And that's how you access the LED chamber. It's right there. This screw just exposes the electronics. Unscrew this screw here at the bottom, and then it takes three 386 size batteries. So 386 batteries, you'll need 3 of them. The guys at Batteries Plus helped me figure that out because I got no instructions for the LED for what size batteries it takes. But I took this piece into Batteries Plus, and they actually said, well, let's measure it, and they found the right batteries, and that allows that chest piece to light up. But once you have the batteries in, you can pretty much leave it alone because the button, you don't have to pull anything off to activate it. There's just a button right there in the middle that turns it on and off. Clap that back together. And now let's armor him up. And then we'll do some size comparisons. So this piece, the little conning tower piece. Now you can, if you want, like in city mode, you can bring this tab down like this. It's an alternate way to display it. This can come down and you can plug this in straight into something if you want that piece standing up in any mode. But it does clip into place like that. So you put that there on the back. And again, you can see all the mounting ports. Shoulder, you can't really hold them in his hand, but he's got 2 on his thigh, 1 right there, 2 right here, these 2 up here. I think I already said those ones. On the inside of the leg, although that's a little awkward in dinosaur mode. Now, a lot of the directions have these going on like this with the purple on the inside. Personally, I like to bring this and plug it in here onto the outside of the big gun and put them on like that. But it's entirely up to you. Again, the customization with just the weapons is pretty cool. So we'll go ahead and get these on. And again, these, you can have them sticking straight out like this. Because that peg rotates, you can rotate it and have it facing up. I usually like to put these on the thighs, like right here at the hips. So there he is, halfway armored there. Get those guns sitting on the right, same angle. You can put guns down here on the lower leg. And then you can attach them either up here to the shoulder. I'll go ahead and put 2 of them here on the shoulder just to super arm him up in the forward direction. So like that's not a dinosaur you want to mess with. There he is, all super armored up. You can also, a lot of the promo shots had these, much like the Starship, had these facing backwards back here. And you can do that as well if you just want to have some more detail up in the upper back area. So you can take out enemies behind him as well. Or if you wanted to really just super amp up his shoulders, you could plug these into the shoulder guns. And just really, like I said, this is a dinosaur that is going to blow away anybody who messes with him. So yeah, there's all sorts of different ways you can configure the weapons and have him just super annihilate everything. Go ahead and turn the LED on for this just to have it on. Like I said, I like his eyebrows. You mess with his head. And again, very heavy. Like from toe to top of the head, he's a little shorter than Titan, but so much mass with that tail and just the broadness of his whole body. He's really, really impressive. Here he is with, just slide him across there. Here he is with Megatron. Just to give you an idea, let me get Titan out over here. I'm going to turn on his LEDs before I bring him over. Put his helmet back on. And here he is with Titan with his LED lit up. So you can see from foot to top of head in kind of a more aggressive, menacing position. He's a little shorter than Titan, but like I said, Titan's heavy. Diabolus is like super heavy. There's a lot of mass packed into that dinosaur. Also, articulation, I haven't gone over that. And it's a little limited now with all the guns on it, but like I said, the head comes out on that neck piece. If you want to have it sit a little closer to the body, you can. Or like I said, you can bring it out in a little bit more forward, aggressive place. It's on a ball joint, so it's got all those good ranges of motion. Even the arms here, you can see the arms are on a rotating joint there. So you can bring those forward for dinosaur mode. But they're on ball joints. They've got elbow hinges that actually fold up a lot more than you'd think with this little fin here. The fingers are individually articulated with a ball joint at the wrist. You've got a ball joint there at the hip. He's got the ratcheting knees here. He's got ankle tilt, especially if you bring this down like this. He's got a full range of motion there with that ball joint at the bottom of his foot. And again, stable in all of those. And then a ratcheting piece back here at the back. So yeah, there is Diabolus Rex from Mastermade. Thanks again to Lunar Toy Store for letting me check him out. I really do appreciate the opportunity. And again, you can pre-order him there. He'll be out in about 9 days. And, oh yeah, real quick, I had size comparisons with other figures here. Here he is with the Iron Factory, Magnus, and Overlord. Just to give you an idea. Here he is with the new Legends Optimus Prime. This is the one that came in the Energon pack with Bludgeon that I reviewed recently. Here he is with DX9's Hulky. With the Classics Optimus Prime mold. Whoa! If I drop him, that's always good. But yeah, there he is with Classics Optimus Prime. Just really cool, really massive, and out soon. So if you want to get one before they go, because I have a feeling once they start getting into other people's hands, you're going to hear a lot of good buzz, and they're going to sell out pretty quickly. But yeah, there it is, Mastermade SDT-02 Diabolus Rex. And again, thanks to Lunar Toy Store.